Hey, you crazy kids. Happy New Year to you. That isn't me painting, by the way. This is the dog at the park painting. Just want you to know that it's not me. I'm doing a crazy, imperfect live video. No makeup, fresh beach face, because I know that as I ended last year, I was doing less and less lives because of, falling into a bit of being too busy. And look, that happens to all of us, right? But the whole point of my live New Year's Day video with a painting dog to you and my kooky eye and whatever is showing up is that whole imperfect action thing, right? Is I have a message I want to get out to you, and it's for the rebellious crew who are often of my clients, because we're often really creative people, but also we're probably being rebellious in our lives as teenagers or as children. And when we enter business, we want to do it alone. We want to go it alone. We want to do it our way. We want to not be cookie cutters, and we want to just give it a go and do it ourselves. And sometimes we have to pull our heads in, and I learned this lesson a lot where I didn't want to do what everyone else was doing. And I don't know if you're like me, but everyone at the moment is journaling, business journaling prompts. Like, even from me, I'm like journaling, and heaps of people are like, oh, you got to journal. And you know what it's like, you buy a yellow mini and all of a sudden all you see are yellow minis. Oh my gosh, the dog is so loud. And the whole point of this, and that is actually your brain recognizing opportunities. When you think of things, you keep seeing them. But just watch this really cool Tony Robbins YouTube vid that I'm going to chuck up. He talks about progress, which I think is really, really cool, as opposed to having to create new all the time, that you can just thrive and progress with what you've got. Anyway, the point of my live is that one of the things that I've done that has really propelled my business and helps me all the time is that having a vision, and I had an amazing mentor, Catherine Newton, really teach that to me, that if you don't have the vision to begin with, if you don't have the frickin' reason attached to the why to it, not just the money, because once you get the money, and if you're still not happy, then you know that it's like, it's actually got nothing to do about the money. You've got to make sure that you have a really strong, compelling vision, like Tony tells us, and that is attached to the why. But what happens is you've got to do this every day, hence why a lot of us are on this whole, you've got to journal. And the rebellious part of me was like, I don't have time to journal, I don't have time to write a vision, I don't have time for all that stuff. I want to go and market and sell, because that's what I fundamentally know what to do. So if you're a rebel, it's very cool in one part of your business, because then you're just all of you, and you just show up and you do it your way, which is freaking awesome, which is what you should be doing anyway, through your voice, through how you want things to show up. But often what it can happen is you can shoot yourself in the foot, because if you don't listen and take note of the successful women and men who have gone before us, and they say to you, hey, I did this and this helped me, and if you are too much of a dickhead about it, you could be missing out on some fast track of how to get to where you need to go. So that really is my short message for you guys today, is there's going to be more of me showing up like this in the flesh, sharing a little bit more of my journeys, the vulnerable stage of the journeys, because a few people said to me, oh Nat, you never seemed like you have any issues or anything going on. I'm like, well, that's how you're choosing to see me, but I also don't want to show up. Who wants to have me show up and go, hey, this crap's happening to me? You don't want to be hearing that. You've already got your own fears, your own bullshit. I want to show up to you with the other side of me, saying, hey, this is what I've learned out the other side, or this is how I want to be inspiring you, not, pulling you down. So my message really is today, all my beautiful rebel creatives, is sometimes you've got to listen. And actually, I know that when you're consistent with the habits, so feeling your vision every day, writing it, feeling it, visioning it, but having a compelling reason why you frickin' want it, beyond the money, you've really got to put the money aside. What is that money bringing to you? What is it that you're doing it all for? That's really important. So to all the rebel girls out there, if you know you need to be doing something, and that is being consistent with habits, Perhaps it's journaling, perhaps it's exercise, whatever it is for you, because you'll know and hear what it is. Please just go do it, because you're actually, if you try and be too much of a dickhead about it, you're just not going to be able to get ahead, because you're not fast tracking yourself. You're trying to be cool and do it your own way, which I get, but there's some things that we should just watch and listen and follow that the others have gone before us. Anyway, take it easy. This is from me. Happy frickin' New Year 2017. My word for the year is thrive, and that is thriving on all levels, thriving wealth, health, family and biz. So hope you have a frickin' awesome one 2017. Would love to know your word for 2017. If you've got one, chuck it below.